Does the audience, do you have any more, you obviously have any more questions. Does the audience have, let me ask.
I know.
Okay. Does the audience have any questions based upon the questions that I asked? Okay? She had her hand up first. You have to say your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jane Tolomillo, 21 Fairground Road.
She's actually.
I know I wasn't looking sure I'm
Go ahead,
looking at today. I'm tired. When you're not going to have any kind of surveillance camera, correct? That's what you're saying.
We have not proposed that.
So there's no camera there. It's just that you're only going to know if somebody touched it. When you as soon as you see something like that happen, you know that there's some kind of tampering. Who's the first person that gets contacted in relative to your? How does it go? Like who does it go to? Does it, like when whoever is supposed to be on it, who goes to the site? Then who calls? Who calls? Do they call a superior? Do they call? How does that chain go?
It's provided for in our emergency response plan.
Okay, but I'm asking you right now. Would you be
I
able to
don't.
answer that question?
Well, I think generally we could say that the gas control is the first line, and then emergency responders, or if it's something that is an emergency responders part of the plan he talked about. Local folks like Mike Dickinson would be called to go out and check. We're seeing something, we're concerned, go take a look.
Okay. While you're saying you're seeing something you're concerned, do you put then out to something to like the fire chief or to the local EMA to be able to get that information that there may be a possibility that something's wrong, or do you wait until you see that something's wrong? How does that part of it go?
I don't know, it's in the plan. I don't know exactly.
I think that's something that really needs to be considered, because this is the issue we've been having with you for the past moment that you've stepped foot onto that location, to be quite frankly.
Well, let me stop you for 1 second. You weren't here for the earlier part of this hearing. And I'm just going to reiterate it, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Apparently there is an effort that's underway between EMA of Dallas Township, okay, and Williams to have a site, a website, I think, which Dallas Township is going to have on site, where Williams is going to, and I don't know how this is going to work, okay? But apparently Williams is going to communicate information that is eventually going to find its way to this website, correct?
Okay. Correct.
Okay.
But is there any, do any of you ever have a procedure where you could at least get to the immediate location of the neighbors while you're saying something may have happened? We just want to give you a heads up. Do you ever do anything like that? Because what if someone doesn't have access to a computer at that point?
I don't know.
Would that be something you would consider, since you're not going to put in video cameras and since we have would that be something that you could incorporate in some way to maybe offset?
I think that's something that's going to be discussed with Ms. Martin and the group. That's going to be talked about.
But would you be able to do something on the lines of the zoning end of it that you would, is there a way that you could incorporate something like that into the zoning issue instead of a camera? Like a certain way that things should go, or?
I think he wants to answer the question.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was thinking that you didn't understand. I apologize.
No, that's it. Yeah.
There is the emergency management plan that's